Hi, I am Dr. Abhijit Muli, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Chemistry, Sadguru Gadge Maharaj College, Karad. Let's see one of the important topic of organic chemistry, stereochemistry. What is stereochemistry? Stereochemistry is branch of chemistry which concerns with three-dimensional studies of arrangement of atoms or molecules and its effect on physical, chemical and chemical reaction. Now, this topic concerns with three-dimensional arrangement of molecule atoms and its effect on physical and chemical properties. Now, why to study stereochemistry? What is the importance of stereochemistry? For that, let's see a molecule which is called as limonene. This is R-limonene and it's another isomer, another molecule which is S-limonene. If we observe between these two molecules, we can see that these molecules are exactly like each other. Both the molecules look like each other. Both are having same molecular formula, that is number of atoms, same structural formula, but change is at only this carbon. In first molecule, this group is shown by a dotted line, that means this group is below the plane, and in this molecule the same group is shown by dark line, that means this group is above the plane of the board. This difference between these two molecules is just this carbon. But what happens even if the change is very small, this molecule is observed in oranges and this molecule is observed in lemons. Slight change at this carbon, even though the molecular formula is same, structural formula is same, but orientation in space, arrangement in space of these groups, of this hydrogen and this group, changes its physical as well as chemical property. Physical property, this molecule R-limonene is found in oranges, this molecule is found in lemon. Color changes, taste changes. So we have to study arrangement of atoms, molecules, groups in a space which is called as stereochemistry. Now another example is thalidomide. This is one molecule of thalidomide, one of the isomer. This is another isomer. Now this isomer is S-thalidomide and this is R-thalidomide. But in these two structures, the only difference is at this carbon. In first molecule, this whole ring or this whole group is below the plane, shown by a dotted line. In this molecule, the whole group is above the plane, shown by dark line. That means in these two molecules, molecular formula is same, structural formula is same, but orientation in space is different. Here the group is below the plane, shown by dotted line. Here the group is above the plane, shown by a dark line. Such a small change in structure, such a small change in orientation changes the properties of these two molecules. Yes, isomer, it is teratogene, that means it causes impact on embryo, malfunctioning impact on embryo. This was the drug given in European countries in 1960s which caused malfunctioning of limbs in more about 10,000 children born with malfunctioned limbs due to this S isomer. This R isomer is very good drug, can be used as a tranquilizer, but S isomer, it is teratogene, which causes malfunctioning in embryo, and that's why such a small change in a molecule causes its big impact on or adverse impact on its properties. So stereochemistry is very important topic and we have to study it properly. So let's study some basic things of stereochemistry. Before going to that, we should do warm up. Why we should do warm up? Every athlete before facing a match, before going to a match, he do warm up. It is good for your health. Similarly, before studying stereochemistry, we should do a warm up. What is the warm up? It is drawing an organic molecule in 4 different projection formulas. There are 4 different projection formulas in which we can draw organic molecule. What are the projection formulas? First one is flying edge projection formula. Flying edge projection formula. It shows a molecule, organic molecule in 3 dimensional. Let's see lactic acid. Okay, lactic acid is shown like this, in which the bonds to the central carbon atom is shown in 3 different ways. First bond is normal line, second bond is dotted dash line, and third one is dark one. What these lines represent? First, normal line represents these 2 groups, they are in plane of Bohr. Dotted line indicates this group hydrogen is below the plane of Bohr. And this dark line indicates above the plane of Bohr. This is one way, that is flying edge projection formula, to draw an organic molecule in 3 dimensional. We can draw organic molecule by this way, which indicates the orientation of atoms attached to central carbon atom in a space. This group is coming above the plane of Bohr. This group is below the plane of the Bohr. These 2 groups are in the plane of the Bohr. First formula, flying wedge projection formula. Let's see the next formula. Fischer projection formula. Fischer projection formula. In this Fischer projection formula, let's see the example of butane. How this butane molecule is drawn using Fischer projection formula? By vertical lines and horizontal lines. CH3, H, CH3. These 2 centers indicates these 2 carbons. On vertical line, CH3, these 2 groups. On horizontal line, the 2 hydrogen attached to the 2 carbons. And this is called Fischer projection formula, which is shown by vertical lines and horizontal lines. Second formula to draw organic molecule. Second projection formula. Now, third projection formula. Newman projection formula. How Newman projection formula is drawn? Similar to Fischer projection formula. Let's take example of butane. if these two are my central carbon, and if we are looking this molecule from one side, let's the frontal carbon be shown by a dot, groups attached to first carbon, one is CH3, another one is hydrogen, next one is hydrogen. The bond angle is maintained between all these three groups, that is sp3 hybridized carbon 109 degree and 109 degree 28 minute. And now since I am observing the molecule from one side, this rare carbon is not seen by me, it is perfectly eclipsed or it is perfectly behind this frontal carbon, so it is shown by a circle, and groups attached to that carbon is attached to this circle. And again the bond angle between all these atoms is maintained perfectly 109 degree and 28 minute. Let's see, this frontal carbon is shown by dot, the rear carbon is shown by circle, and all the substituents they are maintained in 360 angle. This is called Newman projection formula, which is another one projection formula, represents organic molecule in 3 dimension, in which we are observing our molecule from one side and representing it. And last one is Sohor's projection formula. Sohor's projection formula. In this case, we are looking our molecule from sideway to this carbon-carbon bond. We are looking our molecule at this carbon-carbon single bond in the center of this from a side view, so it look like this one. CH3, CH3, H, 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 H. This is center of this carbon-carbon single bond, and we are looking from side angle towards our molecule at this point. So the molecule looks like this is one frontal carbon whose substituents are shown CH3HH. This is my rear carbon whose substituents are shown HHCH3. So these are the 4 projection formulas used to represent the organic molecule in 3 dimension, or a molecule can be represented using all these projection formula. Now next task in our warm up is how to convert these projection formulas into each other. We should know how to convert all these projection formula into each other. Let's see how we can convert all these projection formulas. First conversion is Fisher to Newman projection formula and Sohor's projection formula. Let's see. First conversion. Fisher to Newman to Sohor's. Okay. Fisher projection formula is converted to Newman projection formula is converted to Sohor. This interconversion of projection formula is very important. As the chapter progresses, you should be able to do this thing. Okay. Let's see Fisher projection formula. COOH, CH3, HH, Br, OH. Let's take a Fisher projection formula and convert it into Newman projection formula. Always remember, what is the trick? Always remember that Fisher projection formula is in eclipsed form. Eclipsed form means this hydrogen is perfectly behind this hydrogen, this oxygen is behind this bromine, this CH3 is behind COOH. So while converting this Fisher projection formula into Newman projection formula, what we will do? We will draw all these substituents in front of each other, which is called as eclipsed. Okay. CH3, COOH. They are in front of each other. hydrogen, OH, Br. Simply, what is the trick? While converting Fisher to Newman, remember that Fisher projection formula is in eclipse form. That means I am writing all the substituents in front of each other. For sake of simplicity, let's convert this Newman projection formula by rotating it in 180 degrees. This is my frontal carbon. I am keeping this carbon constant and rotating rear carbon in 180 degrees. So COH will come here, bromine will go here, and this hydrogen will go here. We have converted our Fisher projection formula in Newman projection formula, and now it is very simple to convert this Newman projection formula into Sohar projection formula. Just observe from side way, you can convert this molecule into Sohor's projection formula. CH3, hydrogen, OH, COOH. On the side of hydrogen, it is bromine. On the side of OH, it is hydrogen. How we converted Fisher into Newman? This is Fisher. It is in eclipse form. It is converted into Newman, and it is converted into Sohor's. This is the first interconversion. Now, next interconversion is conversion of flying edge to Fisher projection formula. This is very important. The molecule can be converted into a simple projection formula. How the Fisher projection, flying edge projection formula is shown? By three ways. OH, now we have to convert this flying edge projection formula into Fisher projection formula. What is trick for this? Always remember that group on below the plane or shown by dotted line is kept on vertical line and at the bottom of Fisher projection formula. Here the group which is below the plane and shown by dotted line is hydrogen, which is kept on horizontal line and below the projection formula. And now the remaining three groups, they are arranged as it is in the same sequence, either anti-clockwise or clockwise. For example, COOH, then CH3, and then OH. Okay, don't miss this sequence. Either it be clockwise or anti-clockwise, and remember that the lowest priority group hydrogen, here it is hydrogen, or the group which is below the plane or shown by dotted line is kept at bottom of the Fisher projection formula, and remaining three groups are arranged in the same sequence, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. You can convert this into this. This is for UG students. For PG students, they have to practice this conversion for more than 2 chiral centers for 3 chiral centers. But till now, you should know in the warm-up, in the basics, you should know conversion of this flying edge into Fisher projection formula. Now, next conversion is reverse conversion. Conversion of this Fisher projection formula into flying edge formula. Next conversion is Fisher projection formula to flying edge formula. The reverse of flying edge to Fisher. Now, if this is my Fisher projection formula, I want to convert this Fisher projection formula into flying edge projection formula. What is the trick? What we should remember? Always remember that group which is on vertical line and at bottom in Fisher projection formula is shown by dotted line below the plane. Since bromine is on vertical line and at bottom in Fisher projection formula, I have shown bromine by a dotted line or below the plane of your board. Now arrange all these three groups in same sequence, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Don't miss the sequence. So I am arranging the remaining three groups, the remaining three atoms in the same sequence. OH, NH2. Now question is, which should be on dark line or above the plane? So remember that it is a trick. Groups on horizontal line, any one from them can be shown by a dark line. Okay, let's see again how we converted Fisher projection formula into flying edge formula. Vertical line group at bottom in Fisher projection formula is shown by dotted line that is below the plane of board. Now remaining three groups are arranged, are kept as it is by sequence, either anti-clockwise or clockwise direction. I have written CH3, OH and NH2 in the same sequence. And last trick, one of the group on horizontal line, either CH3 or NH2 is shown by the dark line. So our next conversion is also completed, Fisher projection to flying edge projection formula. If you master this thing, you can master stereochemistry. As we progress our topic, we should know or we should be fluent in converting all these molecules, all these Fisher projection formulas into each other. So this is about conversion of organic molecule into one another projection. Let's recap our lecture. We have started with stereochemistry. What is stereochemistry? What is its importance? Why to study stereochemistry? The example of S-limonene, R-limonene, example of thalidomide. Then projection formula, how organic molecule can be drawn in 4 different ways. Then how to convert these 4 different ways into each other. Thank you.